In the wake of massacres, Walmart is pressured to stop selling guns. Last year, Dick's Sporting Goods of semi-automatic, assault-style rifles and high-capacity magazines after a mass shooting in Parkland, Florida, killed 17 people. It also raised the Walmart, despite a history as a seller of hunting weapons that goes back to its origins, has also shifted its gun sales policies in response to high-profile shootings. In 2015, America is again confronting shocking illustrations of the devastation of mass shootings, and advocates devoted to ending gun violence and a wave of angry people on social media are calling on Walmart to do more. As the country's biggest retailer, Walmart remains a major seller of firearms. In the past week, last Tuesday, 2 employees were killed in the kind of gun used in Saturday's attack has not been sold at Walmart in years. But now that the company faced hundreds of calls on social media to stop selling guns altogether. On Saturday, venture capitalist and entrepreneur Chris Sacca had a similar response. Such a step could make a significant difference. That cutting down on the availability of firearms can reduce gun violence. Others on Twitter called on the company to stop allowing open carry of firearms in its stores, something the company says it does in states such as Texas, where open carry is legal. Walmart does, however, already have what many gun violence prevention advocates consider strong gun safety policies that go beyond federal requirements. It doesn't sell assault weapons, it doesn't sell to people under 21, it requires background checks, and it no longer sells toys that resemble assault rifles. Even if it doesn't change its policies, many think Walmart is positioned to push lawmakers to enact tighter gun restrictions. And while Walmart is a major gun seller, there are many places where people can buy guns. Brown said Walmart could also play a role in educating its customers on gun safety, said Texas Gun Sense President Ed Scruggs. Especially in regardless of what, if any, changes Walmart decides to make, the conversation is part of a larger trend of holding corporate America responsible for addressing social issues. It's not always. Many companies became after the shooting in Parkland last year. Denim brand Dick's Sporting Goods CEO Edward Stack about his decision to change the company's gun sales policies after Parkland, at one point noting he didn't care what the financial implications would be. Dick's has entirely from more than 100 of its stores, and suggested that trend may continue. Public statements like these do make a difference, said Shannon Watts, founder of gun safety advocacy group Moms Demand Action. And it can be fast too. For now, just about 36 hours after the attack, Walmart's policies remain the same, according to company spokesperson Randy Hargrove. Hargrove also,
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.